So, hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. I am absolutely loving it. I may do it again in the future. Maybe not this year, maybe next year, but I am really loving it. So I hope that you guys are enjoying it. Also, kind of tethering on sis bought a house, so what to gift her. So I felt like it was like, sis bought a house, but how did she get there? So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a business 101, and pretty much it's going to be on the topic of fall but get back up. And it kind of goes back to the very first video that I did January 1st, explaining that I'm giving myself a little bit more grace to mess up and learn from those mistakes. I feel like the tone just got serious. It's not gonna be serious, I promise. It's not gonna be serious, but I wanted to kind of hit on the 5 topics. And again, if you're wondering, I know if you probably see all the series, you're like, now you don't have to keep repeating yourself, but there's gonna be someone new who's gonna see it and they're not gonna get it, so I have to keep repeating it. I did write everything down so I can stay on topic. The first thing that I did when I decided to start doing interior design is I hired a lawyer to help me. Was it costly? Yes, but it was no different than buying a handbag, to be honest with you. I started off really small and then I went really big with the things that I was doing, and it meant that I was gonna have to be disciplined with my finances, period. Like, one of the things that I'm doing now, which I really need to stop, and me being here this last week has helped, which is like eating out. I think being in Atlanta kind of spoiled me just a little bit because I was always on the move and on the go, and it wasn't like I was eating like too crazy, but I definitely treated myself here like once in a while into something, you know, really nice or whatever. And I just kind of had to curb that, so I try to eat out less. Once I move, I'll start doing like meal prep so I can have stuff like vegetables and all that stuff, you know. So I could lose me a little something. But anyhow, definitely meant that I had to be a little bit more disciplined when it came to spending, which I was pretty fine with. It wasn't like I was lacking of anything. I felt like, you know, I had things, and I understand this was like a huge transition and is going to require that I just be a lot more disciplined and just recalculate how I was going to spend my money. That's it, you know. But that was number 1. Number 2 is I hired a web designer. I know the website isn't live. I did say it was going to be live at the beginning of the year, so we're still in the beginning of the year. We're not at the end just yet, so I'm still working on it. I'm trying to get pictures, and I just updated with pictures of the apartment. I have another client that we're almost there. I just want to get the pictures on there so that way when you guys go on there, it's actually something to look at. So I definitely hired someone, and then we have to go over some of the verbiage that was written also and make sure we do all of the proper corrections. Number 3, I think it's really important, especially in this space. In terms of YouTube, I can't say that I am running to any particular YouTuber and, you know, well, you know what? I take that back. Living luxuriously is someone who I am friends with. You guys know that. And in terms of business, we communicate, but I try not to pour too much onto her just because she's doing her thing right now, and I want her to be able to do that, which is why I went on ahead and I hired people, because I realized, you know, I was like, man, what do you think about, you know, and it's always good to have other people to work with. But I think linking up with like-minded people, and for me, like linking up with other designers, is always a great thing, you guys. It's always a great thing. So if you're a nail tech, you want to go to the nail shows, you want to go to any sort of event. When I used to do nails, they would have nail things that they would do, like different nail shows and things like that, where they would show you different techniques. Like, I learned the ball system. If you're a nail tech or whatever, you do know, you might understand it, where you would take the monomer and polymer, and once you start applying it on the nail, you round it, and it creates just a really nice natural lay on the nails. But I wouldn't have known that if I just sat at a shop and thought to myself, like, I know everything, I'm perfect. So you have to meet up and link up with like-minded people. Are all those meetups going to be perfect? Probably not. But you have to go through your trial and error, and at some point you're going to meet someone who's perfect. YouTube has allowed me the opportunity to meet people really quickly and procure a business relationship with those people. So I was able to figure out how to secure accounts through those relationships, how to move, how to make more money, how to strategize. But I've worked it to where if I have a client, it may be 2 refresh, you know, 1 apartment, 1 gut out. Like I would never just have 8 gut outs, you know. And when I say never, because I'm sure at some point things are going to grow and expand and I'll be able to do that. But right now I have 1 gut out, you know, and I try to keep it like that. Like when I'm done with that gut out, I'll pick up another gut out. But I try to keep the other projects around super small, so I am not overextending myself, because I'm still a mom. So I have to make sure that's number 1. I have to do YouTube, and I don't want to say that I have to YouTube, but YouTube ads as an advertising tool for the business. So I try to keep that pretty much up to date, whether it's on what I'm doing, you know, with my personal stuff, or what I'm doing in someone else's home. It helps to kind of keep me busy, you know. Number 4 is I have positioned myself in a way of I don't know anything. We all have something that we can learn. I'm gonna give you an example. I had a collaboration with Christine, and if you guys don't already know, please go and share some love to Christine. Her family is dealing with some stuff right now. I'm not gonna share it here, but you can definitely go onto her Instagram and show her some love with her son. But I had a collaboration with Christine, with Angel, with oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, all the names aren't coming to me because I'm trying to hold some of the information in my head. But out of all of the 4 ladies at the time when I did those collaborations, I had, in terms of numbers, the most numbers. That did not allow me to stop working with her because my numbers were higher and my whatever. That didn't stop me. When she reached out to me, I went to her page. There wasn't no drama. She wasn't in no drama. I loved her personality. We had actually met up in Atlanta for lunch since that collaboration. We talk on the phone with Christine. I loved her personality. And so when we got on the phone and we spoke, we just clicked, and we still text each other here and there and wish each other well. But from that particular collaboration, I learned a little bit more about my analytics. I learned about a little bit more about securing collaborations with companies, because just because somebody's numbers may look off from yours, it doesn't mean that they're not doing better than you. So don't get hooked up on the numbers. Don't get hooked up on the followers, because like I said before, and I'm going to continue saying this, there are some people on social media who you may see have 20,000, but they may be making 20,000 a month, and you just don't know, because you assume like, oh, they only got 20,000. Like, what could they possibly be doing? Oh, they could be doing a whole lot. So I never put myself in a position where it's like, first of all, I'm at 100K. Like, why would I collab with you when you only got 5K? For what? That 5K is not going to stay 5K forever, you know? And you have to be open, you have to be honest, you have to be flexible, and it doesn't come down to you're being fake or you're kissing, you know, or anything like that. It's business. If you work for a corporate company and you go into work and you want a promotion, you are going to try to work your way so you can be seen and do what you have to do for you to get the promotion. Like, you don't want to be that person in the corner not doing anything, but you also don't want to be the loudest person in the room either. So find yourself somewhere in the middle is what number 4 is just about. Find like your middle ground in the situation, and don't put yourself in a position where you feel like you can't obtain any more information. Because I was recently asked, why did I attend the Black Interior Designers Network for a second time? And I'm just like, the first time I felt like I was a fish out of water. I mean, I'm like, what's going on? I was so lost. I didn't even have my business stuff together. So when they were talking about business, I was just like, what? So I worked on everything that I needed to work on. The second time when I went back, it was more about learning how to maneuver in this field. So I came with the business. So when they were talking about the business, I was like, all right, check. Okay, check. Oh, what is that again? I didn't get that. And so I wrote that down. And then I'm gonna attend this year. So when I go this year, I'm gonna have my business, I'm gonna have clientele, and now I just wanna, I don't want to tell y'all what I want to do, but I'm going with a different mission the third time. I'm going with a different mission. So prayers up on that. Number 5 is I have given myself room for trial and error, which I've been saying this, but I say that because last year I lost out on some money. My contract has changed 4 times, and I've had a lawyer look over it. And my contract changed because every single situation is very unique, and I have to make sure that I protect myself as me and as a brand as a whole. I have to make sure that I protect myself because people out here are just crazy and they just do stupid stuff. You know, and I'm not calling anyone stupid. I'm just saying people do stupid stuff. And if I'm working with you, and let me see, if I come into your home, it's already a place where you have to be vulnerable and I have to be vulnerable, you know. And if I come into your home and you're already being hostile, first of all, I'm in your home. So I'm already in a place of feeling like, what the heck is going on? And I just like to remove myself from certain situations, which is why now I wasn't as picky in the beginning, but now I'm really, really picky about who I'm going to work with and who's going to be my client, just because, you know, I'm 5 feet. You ain't about to have me locked up in your house. So trial and error has made my contracts get a little tighter. So I'm just kind of like, okay, I'm learning from those mistakes. And again, everything is going to be trial and error. And I was pretty hard on myself. And now I'm just kind of giving myself a little bit more room to be like, okay, you know, things happen, all that stuff. But that's pretty much my 5 tips. I hope you find those tips helpful. But I will definitely see you guys next time. Y'all have a really, really great day. Bye.